Welcome back. Still on Dominion, Daybreak Live on Dominion Television. Over now, we'll go for sports. That's Dominion Sports. And Boluaji Ogumola is on standby to give you updates on the world of sports, both home and abroad.
Hello, many thanks for joining us on Daybreak Sport. I'm Boluaji Ogumola. Let's hit the ground running this morning. Let's start from the Nigerian Women Football League, where the Nigerian Women Football League Super 6 continues today, with the remaining two fixtures, two match days set to decide who will emerge as the 2024-2025 Nigerian Women's Football League champions, and of course represent the country at the WAFU CAF Women's Champions League qualifiers in August. But Yelsa Queens will look to stay perfect when Nasara Amazons are determined to spoil the party. And of course, for Edo Queens, they are plotting a late charge for the title. Well, let's quickly take a look at what the table looks like before we talk about fixtures for today. But Yelsa Queens top the pack with 7 points, followed by Nasara Amazons with 7 points as well. Remo Stars third with 6 points. Edo Queens fourth. Rivers Angels, of course, fifth. And of course, Niger Rattles with no point. Let's take a look at the fixtures for today, 9 a.m. Edo Queens will take on Bayelsa Queens, Rivers Angels versus Niger Rattles, and of course, Nasara Amazons will slug it out with Remo Stars ladies. From there, let's cross to the Under-20 AFCON, where Nigeria's Flying Eagles will lock horns, of course, look to continue their impressive record at the Under-20 Africa Cup of Nations when they face South Africa's Amajita in a keenly anticipated semi-final clash later today at 4 p.m. The meeting between the two sides mark their fourth encounter in the history of the competition, and while honors have been fairly even in previous meetings, Nigeria will enter the tie as favorites, of course backed by a richer pedigree and superior tournament history. And there you have it on your screen. That's not the only game we're having today. We'll have the second semi-final also today as Morocco taking on their Egyptian counterpart. That one will be played at 7 p.m. today as well. From there, let's talk Taiwo Awoniyi, where Nottingham Forest Taiwo Awoniyi, we understand, is out of an induced coma. The 27-year-old Nigerian is now in recovery after undergoing emergency operation on a serious abdominal injury that could have been very fatal. Now, I can confirm to you this morning that Awoniyi is awake following the surgery and is surrounded by his family. Now, Taiwo Awoniyi had crashed into the post during his club's 2-2 draw with Leicester City last weekend. From there to the continent of Africa, I'm moving to South Africa this morning, where Mamelodi Sundowns of South Africa secured the South African League title yesterday as they defeated Chippa United 3-0 in East London to establish an unassailable lead. I can confirm to you this morning that Sundowns now have 70 points with just one game left to play, and that's on Sunday. Now, this will be an 8th successive league title for Sundowns, and they will later this month play in the CAF Champions League final against the Pyramids of Egypt. Well, from there, let's talk a bit of basketball this morning, where a few days after learning their group opponents for the 2025 AfroBasket Championship, now the D Tigers of Nigeria have been drawn in Group C in the first phase of the 2027 FIBA World Cup qualifiers, where they will play Rwanda, Guinea, and Tunisia. Well, let me also inform that in Group A, Cameroon, of course, Cameroon, South Africa, Cameroon, South Sudan, and Cape Verde, and of course, Libya will slug it out in Group A. DR Congo, Madagascar, and Ivory Coast make up Group B. Well, in Group D, it has Mali, Angola, Uganda, and Egypt. Now, the 16 teams will play across the windows starting from November 2025, as you can see on your screen. Now, away from basketball, FIBA basketball this morning, let's talk the NBA, where the Boston Celtics battled back from Jason Tatum's injury blow to defeat the New York Knicks 127 to 102 points, and of course keep their NBA playoffs campaign alive. Well, also this morning, the Minnesota Timberwolves also defeated the Golden State Warriors to advance to the NBA Western Conference Finals earlier today as well. Now, the Timberwolves are powered to a 121 to 110 point victory, of course, in Minneapolis this morning, of course, to extend their lead to 4-1. Well, that's it as far as that is concerned. Let's move away from the world of NBA. Quick one from the world of tennis this morning. And there you have on your screen results of matches played yesterday. Carlos Alcaraz true, Musetti true, Kasper Ruud true, Coco Gauff true, Zheng also true. And let's take a look at order of play for today. Yes, Hookers will take on Tommy Paul, Paulini versus Tenz, Sinner versus Ruud, and of course Quinn versus Gauff. Let's go back to the world of football and take a look at matches we saw yesterday in the Italian Serie A, not Serie A anyways, the Coppa Italia. Bologna yesterday won the Coppa Italia at the expense of AC Milan 1-0. They won that game. And of course, in the Turkish Cup, our own Victor Osimhen was instrumental for Galatasaray as they won 3-0. 2 goals from our own Victor Osimhen. And in the Spanish La Liga, Real Madrid winning 2-1 against Real Mallorca. And that's sports this morning on Daybreak Sport. Thanks for watching.
Wow, thank you so much for spending time with us, and like that, it's already time to go. But before I leave, I'll say please don't forget, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like and drop your comments on our YouTube channel at Dominion Broadcast. You can also follow us on all our other social media platforms, talking about Instagram, TikTok, and of course Facebook at Dominion Broadcast, and on X at Dominion Cast. Thank you so much for watching Daybreak Live. Myself and Samson. Thank you, Samson.
Well, all right. Before we go this morning, I want to tell you that an hour in your day is very, very important. So lose an hour in the morning and you'll be hunting for it all day. So every minute counts. Make it count today again. Exactly. When you say an hour, even every minute really counts. Is important. All right. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to join us tomorrow. And it's the Thank God It's Friday edition. That's Daybreak Extra. Yeah, the triple combo. Exactly. So don't miss it. Don't miss it for any day. My name is Ebby Dickinson. God bless you.